we need to set combination of columns as constraints. So for that, we have to go for table level. Sometimes we need to use another column name in the constraint. For this also, we have to go for table level. These two cases are possible at table level only. Practically, we have seen it. Next, altering constraints. This also introduction I have given. Pay attention, listen carefully. Using alter command, we can add the columns, rename the columns, drop the columns, modify the field sizes, and modify the data types. These 5 purposes are related to column. These I already covered in SQL commands. In SQL command chapter itself, I covered it. So these are the 5 purposes related to constraints. Related to constraints, these are the 5 purposes. Using alter command, we can add the constraints, rename the constraints, disable, enable, and drop the constraints. See these 4 purposes. For renaming constraint, write like this. Alter table, table name. Rename constraint. What was old constraint name? 2. Give the new name. For example, here employee table is there. Employee ID primary key. Its constraint name is C10. I want to rename as Z now. So write like this. Alter table, table name, EMP. Rename constraint. Old name was C10. 2. New name is Z. That's it. I'm following syntax only. If our requirement is renaming constraint, write like this. Alter table, table name. Rename constraint, old name to new name. Simple. So primary key means it does not accept duplicates and nulls. But my requirement is I want to accept null now. In the primary key, I want to accept null. So disable it. How to disable? Alter table, table name. Disable constraint, constraint name. Constraint name is Z. So temporarily Z primary key will not work now. Temporarily Z primary key will not work. If you want to enable, alter table, table name, enable constraint Z. Again Z primary key works. Alter table, table name, enable constraint Z. Again Z primary key works. Like this, we can disable, enable the constraint using constraint name. No, permanently I don't want primary key, sir. Permanently I want to drop this primary key constraint. Right like this. Alter table, table name, drop constraint, constraint name. That's it. So till here we discussed in the previous session. Once again I reminded the topic. Next, how to add the constraint. Right like this. Alter table, table name, add constraint, constraint name, constraint type. To which column you want to add? Tell them. This is the basic syntax. It may vary from one constraint to another. This is a basic syntax. So just remember the syntax, follow it. Till here, we discussed in the previous session. Now, I want to cover one example on this altering constraints. One example I'm taking. All 5 purposes I cover now. Understand this example. Create this table with the name student 10. Table name is student 10. With the 3 columns, SID, SName, and marks of subject 1 without constraints. Now this is existing table now. This table has 3 columns. Without constraints, we are creating it. Now to the SID column, add primary key. This is adding constraint with constraint name C10. When we created this table, without constraints we created. After creating this table, using alter command, we are adding this primary key constraint to SID. Add not null to SName with constraint name C level. Add not null constraint to the SName with constraint name C level. Add check constraint. Add check constraint to M1 column with constraint name C12. C12. So first table created without constraints. Later I am adding primary key to SID, not null to SName, check to M1. So with this you can understand how to add constraints. Next, renaming constraint. Rename this primary key constraint as Z. Next, disable constraint. Disable this Z constraint. Temporarily primary key will not work. Enable it. Again primary key works. Drop it. Permanently Z primary key will be dropped. That's it, sir. One example. I've all 5 purposes I have covered. Okay. Did you get some idea, sir, regarding this example? What we are going to do? Did you get some idea? You tell me now. First, create this table without constraints. How to create the table? Create table. Student 10. SID. Number of 4. SName. Varchar 2 of 10. Comma. M1. Number of 3. Table created. Okay. Now my requirement is add primary key to SID with constraint name C10. Add primary key to SID with constraint name C10. How to add? Observe here. Alter table, table name. To which table we want to add? Student 10. To add the constraint, use the keyword add constraint. Constraint name C10. Constraint type primary key. To which column we want to add? That's it. Simple. One line query. Easy, sir. This one only I'm writing now. What we need to write, sir? Alter table student 10. Add constraint. Add constraint. Constraint name C10. Constraint type primary key. Many columns are there. 3 columns are there. To which column you want to add primary key? Yes, that's it. Okay. So it gives output as table altered. Table altered output we get. Okay. Now primary key constraint name is C10. One important point I'm telling, pay attention, listen carefully. This point is very important. You must know this one. Using add constraint keyword, we can add table level constraints only. We can add table level constraints. Okay. Table level constraints means how many constraints, sir? 4. Table level constraints means how many constraints? 4. What are those? Primary key, unique, check, foreign key. Means except default and not null. Except default and not null. So remaining 4 are table level constraints. So using add constraint keyword, we can add only table level constraints. Using, if we want to add not null, okay, we cannot use add constraint. So to add not null or other constraints, we have to use modify. Using modify keyword, we can add column level constraints. Once again, I am asking, sir. Table level constraints means how many constraints, sir? 4 constraints. What are those? Foreign key. Column level constraints means how many constraints? All 6 constraints. What are those? Primary key, not null, unique, check, default, foreign key, references. All 6. Now you tell me now. Using this modify keyword, can we add primary key? Using modify keyword, can we add primary key, sir? Yes. Using add constraint, we can add table level constraints. Means we can add primary key, we can add unique, we can add check, we can add foreign key. Using modify keyword, we can add column level constraints. So primary key column level constraint or not? So using modify keyword also, you can add primary key. How to add? Observe now. Alter table name student return. Which keyword we are using? Modify. Which column definition we want to modify? SID. SID. Column name. Give its data type. Data type is number of 4. Column name, data type. Constraint. Constraint. Constraint name. Constraint name. Constraint type. That's it. So using modify keyword also, we can add primary key. Using add constraint keyword, we can add primary key. Okay. Using modify keyword also, we can add primary key. So what is the difference between add constraint and modify? Using add constraint, we can add table level constraints. Means 4 constraints we can add. That's it. Except default and not null. Using modify keyword, we can add column level constraints. Column level constraints means all 6 constraints. All 6 constraints we can add using modify. Here our intention is not to modify data type. So no need to write data type. Like this also you can write. So this is the way of adding primary key. Using add constraint, you can add primary key. Using modify also, you can add primary key. So adding primary key is over. Next, add not null constraint to sname. Now you tell me, sir, to the sname column, I want to add not null constraint with constraint name C11. This is my requirement. Now you tell me, to add not null, can I use add constraint keyword? No. Definitely we have to use which keyword? Modify. With add constraint, we can add only table level constraints. But not null is column level constraint. Not null is not table level constraint. So definitely I have to use modify only. What we need to write now? Alter table, student 10, modify. Which column definition? S name, data type, varchar 2. Okay, constraint name, constraint type. This is column definition, sir. This is column definition. Field name, column name, data type, constraint name, constraint type. You already know this one. But if your intention is modifying data type or size, write this one. But our intention is not to modify data type or size. So no need to write this one. Even if you write, nothing wrong, but not required. Here, even if you write data type like this, nothing wrong. Here also, if you write data type like this, nothing wrong. So what is this one? Column name, data type, constraint, constraint name, constraint type. Field definition. In the modify, give field definition. That's it. In the modify, give field definition. S name, column name, data type, constraint name, constraint type. If you want to modify multiple columns, in the parenthesis, comma, second column name, data type, constraint name, constraint type. But here our intention is not to modify data type or field size. So no need to write it again. Here also, no need to write data type and size again. Our intention is not to modify them. So no need to write them. Even if you write, nothing wrong, but not required. This is adding not null. Next one. Add check constraint to M1 column. You tell me, sir, to add check constraint, can I use add constraint keyword? Yes, we can use. What we are write? Alter table, student 10, add constraint name, C12, constraint type, check. What is the condition? 0. Okay. Same thing I want to do by using modify keyword. What we have write? Alter table student 10, Modify. Which column definition? Data type. Number of 3. Constraint. Constraint name. Constraint type. M1 value must be between 0 and 100. So in the modify, give field definition. That's it. Modify. Give field definition. Column name, data type, constraint name, constraint type. For check, we need to write condition. So our intention is not to modify data type or size. So no need to write it like this. So this is about adding constraints. So now very clearly you know how to add the constraints using add constraint or modify. Using add constraint, we can add 4 constraints only. Using modify, we can add all 6 constraints. Okay. Next, renaming constraint. Now you tell me, sir, as of now, what is primary key constraint name? What is primary key constraint name, sir? I want to rename this as Z now. Rename primary key constraint name as Z. Rename. Rename primary key constraint name C10 as Z. How to rename, sir? Alter table student 10. Rename constraint. What was the old name? C10. 2. What's the new name? Z. Now primary key column name is, primary key constraint name is not C10 now. It is renamed as Z. Next, disable primary key Z now. Primary key name is not C10. Primary key name is Z now. Disable. Now pay attention, listen carefully. One important point I'm telling. Why to disable? Why we have to disable? Understand this point. So this is the table. Student 10 table. This is the table. This table has SID primary key. This primary key constraint name is Z. As of now, this is activated. Primary key activated. It is enabled. It is in enable mode only. So I'm inserting records like this. 1001A 70 marks. 1002B 50 marks. Like this, I'm inserting the data. Now I'm inserting one new record now. I know his name. I know his name. I know his marks also. But I don't know student ID. This record I want to insert now. Now please confirm, sir. Does it accept this record now? No. Why it is not accepting? Primary key does not accept nulls. But my requirement is I want to accept this record now. So what we have to do? Disable this Z. Disable this Z. I know student name correct, marks correct. I know this one. I know these details are correct. But I don't know student ID when I am inserting this record. So if I try to insert this record, it is not accepting because primary key does not accept nulls. But my requirement is this record I want to accept now only. But I don't know student ID. So for this, what I'm doing is I'm disabling this primary key Z. If I disable, this record will be accepted. When I know this student's ID, then using update command, I modify this null as 1003. Now I can enable it. Again, enable this primary key. That's it, sir. How to disable primary key Z now? What we have to write, sir? Alter table student 10. Disable constraint. Disable constraint. Constraint name Z. Disable constraint. Constraint name. Simple. One line query. So disable means temporarily primary key will not work. Temporarily primary key will not work. Now in the future, I want to enable this primary key now. Again, I want to enable this primary key. How to enable, sir? Alter table student 10. Enable constraint Z. Again, primary key works now. Again, primary key works. Okay, no, my requirement is I want to drop primary key Z permanently. I don't want it. Permanently, I want to drop it now. So permanently, I want to drop this primary key Z. So what we have to write, sir? Alter table student 10. Drop constraint Z. Now permanently primary key dropped. That's it. So one example, all 5 purposes covered. These 4 are very easy. One line queries only. This is disabling constraint, enabling constraint, dropping constraint, renaming constraint. For adding, so some different styles are there. That's it. This is about altering constraints. Whatever we discussed till now, this one only I want to show. So first create the table without constraints. Create student 10 table without constraints. Open SQL plus. Login as our batch user. Set page size 200. Line size 200. Clear the screen. Create the table now. Okay. Drop table student 10. New table I am creating. Observe, sir. Student 10 table created with 3 columns without constraints. Observe. No constraints. Now, one more time. Just to feel like practice, sir. My requirement is I want to add primary key to SID column. Using add constraint, I want to add now. Tell me, sir, what we have to write? Alter table, student 10, add constraint name, C10. Add constraint name, C10. Which constraint we want to add? Primary key. To which column we want to add? SID. See, sir, table altered, observe. Means primary key added. Primary key added or not to check that. Write like this. Insert into student 10 values 1001 A70. This record accepted. Again, I am inserting 1001. Again, I am inserting 1001 error. C10 violated. C10 means primary key. So primary key added here. It is not accepting duplicate record. So this is the way of when we create a table, there is no primary key. Later, using alter command, I added primary key to the SID column. This is adding constraint. Next, add not null to the S name. Add not null to S name. Tell me, sir, what we have to write? Alter table, student 10. Can we use add constraint? No, we must use modify. Which column definition? S name, S name, constraint, constraint name. Which constraint we are adding? Not null. See here, modify column name, data type, constraint, constraint name, constraint type. Field definition. This is called field definition. So our requirement is not to modify data type. No need to write data type and size. No problem. Not null added. I'm sorry. Table name typing mistake is there. See, student 10 typing mistake is there. Let me correct it. Student 10. Observe now. Not null added. So to add not null, use modify keyword. We cannot use add constraint. Next, add check constraint to M1. What we are writing? Alter table student 10. Add constraint name, constraint type, condition, check constraint. Just alter table name, add constraint typing mistake is there. Add constraint name C12, constraint type check, condition is M1 between 0 and 100. Observe now. Table out. Try to insert the record. 1003 C 50 accepted. 1004 D marks I am giving as 150 error. Check constraint C12 violated. So with this, you can understand that check constraint added. C12 check constraint added. It is restricting us from entering this invalid data. So this is about adding constraints. Now primary key constraint name is, I'm trying to insert duplicate record, not accepting. I am sorry. I'm trying to insert duplicate record, not accepting. Primary key constraint name is C10. I want to rename this as Z, sir. Rename primary key constraint name C10 as Z. So write like this. Alter table student 10. Rename constraint, old name C10. 2. New name Z. Table alter. So primary key name changed here. If you want to check here. I'm trying to insert duplicate record. It is telling that Z violated. Observe. Previously it was telling that C10 violated. Here C10 renamed as Z here. Primary key constraint name C10 renamed as Z. So now it is telling that Z violated. So primary key name, constraint name changed here. C10 to Z. Now primary key constraint name is Z. Understand this point now? This is the table. In this, I want to insert one record now. I know student name D. I know his marks 60. But I don't know student ID. This record I want to insert now. Insert into student 10 values. I don't know student ID. But I know his name. I know his marks. I'm trying to insert this record. Please confirm, sir. Does it accept this record? Does it accept this record? No. Why it is not accepting? Primary key does not accept nulls. Primary key Z not accepting nulls. Observe. Okay. D must be enclosed in the single quotes. String must be enclosed in the single quotes. Okay. So you cannot insert null, it is telling. Observe. So primary key does not accept nulls. I know name is correct. Marks are correct. I know. But I don't know student ID. I want to accept this record, but not accepting. In such type of situations, disable the constraint. Now this Z primary key, I want to disable now. How to disable? Alter table student 10. Disable constraint Z. Disable constraint Z. Alter table student 10. Disable constraint Z. Now temporarily Z primary key not working now. If you want to check here. I'm inserting this record. Null accepted or not? See sir. Before disabling, it was not accepting null. Observe. Error. After disabling Z constraint, null accepted. So now Z primary key not working now. It is disabled now. Now I want to enable it. I want to enable it. I want to enable. Now primary key Z disabled here. Disabled here. That is why it is not working. That is why it is accepting null here. I want to enable it now. Now here primary key Z disabled here. I want to enable it. Can we enable now? No. You cannot enable now. Why we cannot enable? Because it is having null. If it is enabled, it is against the primary key rule now. If it is enabled, primary key is having null, sir. Against the primary key rule. How a primary key can have null? That is why we are unable to enable because it is having null. If you want to enable, make sure that this column should not contain duplicates and nulls. So modify this with 1004. Modify null with 1004. If you want to check here. I'm trying to enable now. Alter table student 10. Enable constraint Z. Okay, can we enable, sir? Observe. No. We are unable to enable. Observe. Because if it is enabling Z, it is violating primary key rule now. Primary key is having null now. It violates primary key rule. That is why we are unable to enable. If you want to enable it, make sure that this column should not contain duplicates and nulls. So this null modify with 1004. If student name is D, modify that student ID as 1004. So write like this. Update, update. In which table? Student 10. Set. Which column value we want to modify? SID. New value 1004. Where S name equals to. Want to update it. Now open and see the table data. See, sir. Now SID has no duplicates, no nulls. Now we can enable primary key now. How to enable? Right like this. Alter table, table name. Enable constraint Z. Z enabled. Now, if I try to insert duplicate record, if I try to insert null, not accepting. If I try to insert duplicate record, not accepting. Z activated. Observe, sir. Again, primary key is working. Z enabled here. No, permanently I want to drop Z. So write like this. Alter table. Student 10. Drop constraint. Drop constraint Z. Permanently Z primary key dropped. Now it is accepting duplicates and it is accepting nulls. Permanently primary key dropped. It is accepting duplicates and nulls. Primary key is not working now. Permanently it is deleted. Permanently it is dropped. So if you practice this one example, all these 5 purposes will be covered. So using alter command, we can add the constraints, rename the constraints, disable, enable, and drop the constraints. Key point is this syntax. I'm following this syntax only. In the entire world, if any developer wants to do these actions, they must follow this syntax. So altering constraints topic is over. And constraints topic is over. So in the constraints chapter, what we discussed, observe here. You tell me, sir, what is constraint? It is a rule applied on column. Why constraint? To maintain quality data in table, we are using constraint. How many constraints are there? 6 constraints are there. What are those? Primary key, not null, unique, check, default. References can be also called as foreign key. Primary key means does not accept duplicates and nulls. Not null means does not accept nulls. Unique means does not accept duplicates. Check. To apply our own condition, we are using it. Default. To set default value to column, we are using it. What is foreign key? Another table primary key values only accepted by foreign key. Foreign key accepts another table primary key values. That's it. And these constraints only, how to apply at column level we have seen. How to apply at table level we have seen. Okay, and how to give names to the constraints we have seen. Naming constraints. How to see constraints information we have seen. User underscore constraints. And how to alter the constraints. Today I covered altering constraints. That's it, sir. This is about constraints. Constraints chapter is over. So in the notes, some more examples may be there. Some assignments may be there. Some more points may be there. Refer the notes and understand them. So this is about constraints. Constraints chapter is over. Now, in the module 1, we know SQL commands, built-in functions, clauses, joins, subqueries, constraints. Successfully we finished 6 chapters in module 1. In the module 1, last chapter, sir. What is the chapter name? Setup. Small topic. Very easy. Very easily you can understand. Much efforts are not required here. Very, very easy. But you have to listen. So now we are discussing about set operators. Is it clear about constraints, sir? Online students, please confirm. Is it clear about constraints? Okay, good. Now, set operators we are discussing now. Punesh, SID primary key we dropped here. Next chapter is set operators. So say about set operators. See, next, next one, set operators. Say about set operators. Pay attention, listen carefully. In school level, chapter name is set operator. Always we write set operator between two select queries. Understand, sir? Plus, what is this plus, sir? Operator. Which operator? Which operator? Addition operator. Always addition operator we specify between two numbers or not? Two numbers. Number one plus number two. This is the syntax to use addition operator. In the same way, always set operator, always this set operator is used between two select queries. This is first select query, set operator, second select query, like this. Just like plus is the operator, this plus operator, addition operator applied between two numbers, first number plus second number. In the same way, the set operator is always applied between two select queries. Two select queries. So what happens here? This is first select query result. First select query result means we get some rows. This is second select query result. Second select query result means we get some rows. What this set operator will do? Set operator combines this first select query result and second select query result. First select query rows we get. Second select query rows we get. Like this. Like this, to combine the rows, we are using set operators. If anyone is asking what is the purpose of set operators, set operator purpose is combining rows. To combine the rows of two select queries. To combine the rows of two select query results, we are using set operator. Understand, sir? Once again, I am telling. Plus addition operator. It is always applied between two numbers. Number one plus number two. In the same way, set operator. Always set operator is applied between two select queries. First select query, set operator, second select query. First select query means we get some rows. Second select query means we get some rows. The set operator is combining first select query result and second select query result. To combine the rows, we are using set operators. This is a purpose. So set operators, topic name is set operators. See the syntax here. This is first select query and this is second select query. In between these two, we apply set operator. Set operator. Understand now? First select query means first select query result means we get some rows. Second select query result. Second select query result means we get some rows. What this set operator is doing? Set operator combines. This set operator combines this result plus this result. So this result plus this result. So the first select query rows, second select query rows combined here. So to combine the result of two select queries, to combine the rows, to combine two select query results, we are using set operator. This is the purpose. Always set operator is applied between two select queries. Okay. So this set operator is used to combine the result of two select queries. To combine the result of two select queries, we are using set operator. Oracle SQL provides following set operators. Four set operators are there. First one is union. Second one, union all. Third one, intersect. And fourth one is minus. Minus. So these are the four set operators provided by Oracle SQL. Union, union all, intersect, minus. If we know these four operators, we know set operators. That's it. In school level, in the mathematics, you learn sets chapter, sir. In school level, in the mathematics, you learn sets chapter. There you learned intersect, union, all these things. For example, if A set elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if B set elements are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, find A union B. Find A union B. You tell me, sir, what is A union B value? What is A union B value, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what union will do? Combines A set elements, B set elements without duplicates. Duplicates will not be given by union. Union never gives duplicates. So what this union is doing? This is A set, sir. A set elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B set elements are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In between that I am applying union. Union combines A set elements, B set elements without duplicates. So we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A set elements, B set elements 6, 7, 8. So 4, 5 we are getting only one time. Union never gives duplicates. Including duplicates if you want, use union all, union all. Maybe in the mathematics it is available or not, I don't know. I don't know mathematics. Okay, maybe it is available or not, I don't know. But in our Oracle SQL, union all is available. What union all will do? Combines A set elements and B set elements, including duplicates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A set elements, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 B set elements. Understand, sir? A set elements and B set elements combined here. Union all combines A set elements and B set elements. 10 elements are there. Union combines A set elements, B set elements without duplicates. So that is why here only 8 elements are there. Union is giving 8 elements. Union all is giving 10 elements. Union all is giving duplicates. Union never gives duplicates. Next, intersect. Intersect gives common records. In the A set and B set, what are the common elements, sir? 4 and 5 are the common elements. 4, 5 available in A, 4, 5 available in B. Intersect gives common elements. Common elements are 4 and 5. Next, minus gives specific elements from first set, A minus B. Understand, sir? A minus B means it gives specific elements of A. What are the specific elements of A? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 available in A only, but not available in the B. So specific elements of A, 1, 2, 3 available in A only, but not available in the B. A minus B means those elements should be available in A only and those should not be available in the B. Specific elements of A. A minus B means it gives specific elements of A. Specific elements of A are 1, 2, 3. Means they should be available in A only. Or you can also understand like this. A minus B means it gives all elements from first set A. It gives all elements from first set A. From first set A. Except common elements. Except common elements means specific elements we are getting. See here. What are all elements from A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except common elements it gives. So 4, 5 will not. So all elements from first set A except common elements. So common elements it is not giving. Except common elements it is giving. Means specific elements from A it is giving. Are you understanding, sir? Next. In case of minus, order is also important, sir. Listen carefully. A union B result, B union A result, both are same. Both give same result. A union B result, B union A result, both are same. A union all B result, B union all A result, both are same. A intersect B result, B intersect A result, same. But A minus B not equals to B minus A. A minus B means we get specific elements from A. B minus A means we get specific elements from B. So B minus A means we get specific elements from B. What are the specific elements of B? Good. That's it. You understood the concept. Same concept implement in the Oracle. Same concept implement in the Oracle. That's it. So here in the mathematics, which terms we are using? Observe here. A set, B set. A set, B set term we are using. In the Oracle, instead of using set term, use the term table. Table A, table B. In the mathematics, we are using the term elements. Elements term we are using. Instead of using elements term, now we use the term rows. Rows. Set contains elements. Table contains rows. Instead of using A set, B set terms, use the terms table A, table B. Instead of using elements term, use the term rows. So to combine first table rows and second table rows, I can use set operator. Okay, so now same concept implement here. Observe here, always set operator is applied between, always set operator is applied between two select queries. First select query result means we are getting some rows. Second select query result means we are getting some rows. What this set operator is doing? Set operator combines these rows, these rows. So this first select query result, second select query result combined here by set operator. If I use union here, gives the first select query result, second select query result without duplicate. If I use union all, first select query rows, second select query rows, including duplicates I get. If I use intersect, from first select query result, second select query result, common rows I get. If I use minus, specific rows from first select query result I get. That's it. So these are the four set operators. Union. What union will do? Combines result of two select queries. Two select query results. It combines without duplicates. Union never gives duplicate rows. Including duplicates if you want. Go for union all. So union combines result of two select queries without duplicates. Union all gives combines result of two select queries, including duplicates. Including duplicates. So union is combining two select query results without duplicates. Union all is combining result of two select queries, including duplicates. Union never gives duplicate records. Union all gives duplicate records. Next, if we want to get common records, go for intersect. Intersect gives two select queries. So from two result of two select queries, if any common rows are there, those common rows it minus. Minus gives specific rows from first select query result. Specific rows from first select query result. From first select query result, specific rows we get. In minus, order is also important. Is the purpose. To get grip on this topic, see one example here. Example on set operators. One example I am taking. All four set operators I cover. Understand? One university wants to conduct sports competition. One university wants to conduct sports competition. The colleges which comes under that university, the colleges which comes under that university, to all those colleges, they had sent invitation. So university is conducting sports competition and they have sent invitation to all the colleges which comes under this university. So the students who are participating in cricket, they are maintaining in cricket table. The students who are participating in football, they are maintaining in football table. They are maintaining like this: student ID in the university, student name. Student ID in the university, that student's name. So the students who are participating in cricket, they are maintaining in cricket table. The students who are participating in football, they are maintaining in the football table. Observe here. 1001 A student participating in cricket. 1002 B student, he is also participating in cricket. 1003 C also participating in cricket. These three students are participating in cricket. 5001 student participating in football. 1002 B student participating in football. 5002 E student participating in football. Understand here? Some students are participating only in cricket. AC participating only in cricket. Some students are participating only in football. DE participating only in football. Notice here, this B student participating in cricket and he is also participating in football. This is common record now. AC specific records of cricket table. DE specific records of football table. B common record. So when university wants to conduct sports competition, so they have sent invitation to all the colleges which comes under that university. So all colleges submitted, okay, students participation list. So university is maintaining like this. The students who are participating in cricket, they're maintaining in cricket table. The students who are participating in football, those details they're maintaining in football table. So now they want to get output like this. They want to get display the students who are participating in cricket and football. They want the students who are participating in cricket and football, they want. Observe here, these students are participating in cricket. These students are participating in football. Without duplicates, I want. This is my requirement. So cricket table rows Football table rows I want to combine now without duplicate. So to combine the rows, use set operator. Which set operator we have to use, sir? Union. How to get records from cricket table? Select star from cricket. How to get all columns, all rows from football table? Select star from football. To combine this result, to combine this result and this result without duplicates, which operator we have to use here? Union. Union. That's it. Understand now what is happening? So if we write like this, what is happening? Understand. Select star from cricket. So we get cricket table, all columns, all rows. First select query result. Second select query result, football table, all columns, all rows we get. Understand, sir? This is first select query result. This is second select query result. Cricket table rows, football table rows. What union is doing now? Union combines these rows plus these rows without duplicates. So this first select query result and this is second select query result. Both are combined by union without duplicates. Means 1002B we get only one time. So this is final result of union. Union is combining first select query result and second select query result without duplicate. Is this point clear, sir? Are you understanding? Next question. Including duplicates I want, sir. Display the students who are participating in cricket and football, including duplicates I want. Including duplicates I want. This is my requirement. So including duplicates if we want, what we are right here? Union all, union all. This is first select query result and this is second select query result. Understand here? This is first select query result. These are participating in cricket, ABC. These are participating in football. What union all is doing? This first select query result and the second select query result combined by union all, including duplicate. So this result we get. Now suppose the question is like this. Display common players of cricket and football. Display common players. Common players of cricket and football. We want to get common players here. So the students who are participating in cricket and football, both I want. So to get common records, which set operator we have to use, sir? Intersect. So this 1002B available in first select query result, 1002B available in second select query result. This is common record now. This common record is given by intersect. Intersect gives common record. So this 1002B student participating in both cricket and football. Now suppose the question is like this. Display specific players of cricket. Specific players of cricket. Means those students should participate in cricket only and should not participate in football. Specific players of cricket. And should not participate in football. That I want. So what we are right? Select star from cricket minus select star from football. So from first select query result, specific rows we get. You can understand like it gives all rows from first select query result except common rows. Means we get specific rows. AC participating only in cricket, not participating in football. B it is not giving because B is also participating in football. So specific records only we are getting. To get specific records minus. Suppose if the question is display specific players of football. Those who are participating in football only we want and should not participate in cricket. So what we write here, order we have to change now. Select star from football minus select star from cricket. So this is football table result. This is cricket table result. So what minus will do? Minus gives all rows from first select result except common rows. Means we are getting specific rows. D are participating only in football. This 1002 B participating in cricket also, that it will not. Except common rows it gives from first select result. This is minus. So this one only I am showing, sir. Observe. First tables are not ready. Let me create the tables first. Quickly I am creating the table, sir. Just observe. Create table cricket. Student ID. Number of 4. Student name. Bracket 2 of 10. Bracket close, semicolon. Cricket table created. Create table football. SID number of 4, S name bracket 2 of 10, bracket close, semicolon. Table create. Insert the records into cricket table. Insert into cricket. Values 1001 A. 1002 B. Don't neglect set operator, sir. Important for interview. 1003 C. Important and easy. Commit. First table data ready. 5001. 5001 D. 1002 B. Common record. 5002 E. Commit. Open and see both tables data. Select star from cricket. Cricket table ready. I'm sorry. In same table I inserted. Let me delete these 3 rows. Delete from cricket. Where? Okay, student ID. In where student ID in 1002 5001 sorry 1002 5001 and 5002. Okay, let me insert 1002 record one more time. To save this data, right? Commit. Open and see the table data. Select star from cricket. This is cricket table data. Let me insert the records into football table now. Insert into football. Values 5001 1002 B 5002 E. This time I am creating tables here. Open and see both tables data. Observe, sir. 2 tables are ready now. First table. Select star from cricket. See, cricket table data we are getting. Observe. Select star from cricket. ABC students are participating in cricket. Select star from football. Okay, DBE students are participating in football. This is common record. 1002 big common record. This is AC, specific records of cricket. DE, specific records of football. This is the data. Now, I want to get cricket players, football players list without duplicates. So write like this. Select star from cricket. Union. Select star from football. Notice here, this first select query result, this second select query result, both are combined without duplicates. Means we get 5 rows. Check here. A, B, C, D, E we get. See? A, B, C, D, E. 5 rows here. Without duplicates we are getting. No, including duplicates if you want. Union all. Including duplicates we are getting. This is first select query result. This is second select query result. Both are combined by union all. Union all gives duplicates. Union is giving 5 rows. Union all is giving 6 rows. Including duplicates it is giving. Union is giving 5 rows. Union all is giving 6 rows. First select query result, second select query result combined, including duplicates. Union never gives duplicates. Union all gives duplicates. Next, if you want to get common players who are participating in both cricket and football, we want intersect. Select star from cricket, intersect. Select star from football. Common player is 1002B. If you want to get specific players of cricket participating in cricket only and should not participate in football, so write select star from cricket minus select star from football. See, sir, AC participating only in cricket. B, common record it is not giving. Specific records we are getting from cricket table. No specific records from football table I want. So write select star from football minus select star from cricket. In minus, order is also important. Now football table, specific rows we get. D. So as per our discussion, we are getting the output. So this is about 4 set operators. So one example I have taken, all 4 set operators covered here. Finally, the conclusion is union combines 2 select query results without duplicates. Union combines 2 select query results including duplicates. Intersect gives common records from result of 2 select queries. Minus gives specific rows from first select query result. Is it clear about 4 set operators, sir? Online students, please confirm. Is it clear about set operators? Did you understand this example? Please confirm. Next. Listen. Listen, sir. As a developer, we must know how to combine the rows and how to combine the columns. Is important, sir. As a developer, we must know how to combine the rows, how to combine the columns, especially those who are working as data analyst. Data analyst for cleaning the data. He need to combine the rows, he need to combine the columns. For data analysis, these 2 points are very important. So to combine the rows, we use set operators. To combine the columns, we use joins. So these are very, very important. We must know. If our requirement is combining rows, go for set operators. If our requirement is combining columns, go for joins. Okay. This is interview question, sir. What are the differences between set operators and joins? Or what are the differences between union and join? Union is set operator. This interview question. What are the differences between union and join or set operator and join? Is interview question. Understand this. Union purpose is combining rows. Join purpose is combining columns. So it is used to combine the rows. Union is used to combine the rows. To combine the rows, union. Jan is used to combine the columns. It is used to combine the columns. Understand this point now? Suppose, just now we have seen this example. This is cricket table data. This is football table data. So I want to combine this cricket table. I'm sorry. Oh, observe here. See, these are cricket table rows. These are football table rows. I want to combine this result without duplicates. So I'm using union. What union is doing? Union is combining first select query result and second select query result. It's combining here without duplicates. So set operator combines rows. First select query result, second select query result. Rows are combined here. To combine the rows, set operator. Join combines columns. For example, this is EMP table. EMP table columns are employee ID, e-name, salary, department number. Department table columns are department number, department name, location. My requirement is from EMP table I want to get e-name column. From department table I want to get d-name column. Observe here, we are combining the columns. EMP table column, department table column, I'm combining here. To combine the columns, we are using which concept, sir? Joins. To combine the rows, which concept we are using? Set operators. We should know this point. To combine the rows, set operators. To combine the columns, joins. Okay. So this is called vertical merging. Vertical columns are verticals. Vertical merging. Combining rows means horizontal merging. So union is used for horizontal merging. It is used for rows are horizontals. So I'm calling this as horizontal merging. Jan is vertical merging. It is used for vertical merge. Okay. Next, listen. Notice here. Here, from EMP table and department table, I want to get like this employee names along with department names. Okay. Now observe, sir. Both table structures are different. Observe. EMP table structure, department table structure is different. Observe. So Jan is applied on dissimilar structures. But to apply union, structure must be same. Here, first table structure, second table structure, same here. Cricket table structure, football table structure, same. To use set operators, structure must be, table structure must be same. Remember this point. If we want to use set operators, both tables structures must be same. Cricket table structure, football table structure, same. That is why I'm able to use set operators here. But for Jans, Jan can be applied on dissimilar structures. EMP table structure, department table structure is different. I'm joining them. So Jan can be applied on dissimilar structures. Union is applied on similar structures. It is applied on similar structures. To use union, both table structures must be same. Jan can be applied on dissimilar structures. So these are the differences. So this is very important interview question, sir. Most of the students told that, sir, interviewer asked this question because interviewer wants to test, do you know how to combine the rows? And do you know how to combine the columns? Because of these are very important at real time. They ask this one. To combine the rows, set operators. To combine the columns, giants. So what are the differences between set operators and giants? Set operator combines rows. Giant combines columns. Set operator use it for horizontal matching. Giant use it for vertical matching. Columns are verticals. Set operator applied on similar structures. Both table structure must be same. Jan can be applied on dissimilar structures. EMP table structure, department table structure, different. That's it. Okay. Did you understand the differences, sir? Next. Another interview question. What are the differences between union and union all? You already know, much explanation is not required here. Does union give duplicate rows? Does union give duplicate rows? Huh? Does union give duplicate rows? No, it does not give duplicate rows. Does union all gives duplicate rows? It gives duplicate rows. This is the difference. In union and union all, which one works faster? In union and union all, which one works faster? Union all. Because union all blindly combining first select query result, second select query result. But union, it is checking for duplicates. From first select query result, from second select query result, it is checking for duplicates. If any duplicates are there, it is giving only one time here. So union checks for duplicates. That is why union is slower. Union checks for duplicate records. Union does not give duplicates. So it checks for duplicates. That is very slower. Whereas union all, it gives duplicates. So blindly it combines both select query results. So it is not checking for duplicates. That is why union all is faster. In union and union all is faster. Union is slower. So this is about differences between union and union. This is one important interview question. What are the differences between union and union all? What are the differences between union and giant? Next, last one, sir. This is also interview question. With this set operators topic will be finished. Rules of set operators. Interviewers ask like this. What are the rules of set operators? First rule. Suppose I am writing like this. Select SID comma S name from cricket. Union. Select SID comma S name from football. Like this I am writing. Is it working or not? Test here. Working perfectly. Working perfectly. Instead of writing star, I am writing all column names here. Observe. It is working perfectly. But suppose I am writing like this. Select SID S name from cricket. Union. Select SID from football. I am writing. Now, does it work now? Does it work now? No. Error. What is the rule? Number of columns in both select queries must be same, sir. Here two columns are there in the select. Here one column is there. It is impossible. The rule is that number of columns in both select queries must be same. Here if two columns are there, here it must have two columns. If I write SID comma S name, perfect. It works. In first select query, two columns are there. In second select query also, two columns are there. It is following set operators rule. Number of columns in both select queries must be same. It works perfectly. But if I write like this, it gives error because first select query has 2 columns, second select query has 1 column. Check here. Here first select query has 2 columns, second select query has 2 columns. So working perfectly. But I am writing like this. First select query has 2 columns, second select query has 1 column. Error. Okay. Incorrect number of result columns it is. So number of columns in both select queries must be same. This is first rule. Set operators rule is that number of columns in both select queries must be same. This is first rule. In this example, first select query has 2 columns, second select query has 1 column. That is why it is giving error. So for our benefit only, it is giving error. So if it is combining, readability will become down. We cannot understand the result. Next, second rule is understand no. Suppose I am writing like this. Select. Select. SID, S name from cricket. S name, comma, SID from cricket. Can we write like this? No. It gives error. Understand this point. If I write like this, SID, S name, it works perfectly. This one works perfectly, sir. This is working perfectly. SID, S name, SID, S name, working perfectly. But what I am doing in the second select query, I am writing S name, comma, SID. Now it gives output as error. Error. Why it is giving error? Because the rule is that this corresponding columns, data types in both select queries must be same. SID which data type? Number type. S name which data type? Varchar 2 type. Data types are mismatching here. The rule is that corresponding columns, data types in both select queries, these corresponding columns, data types in both select queries must be same. But these are different. That is why it is giving error. So if I write like this, it works perfectly. It works perfectly. Understand here? First select query has 2 columns. Second select query has 2 columns. First select query has 2 columns. Second select query has 2 columns. Number of columns in both select queries are same. First rule it is following. Second rule, corresponding columns data type must be same. SID number type, SID number type. Corresponding columns in both select queries are same. S name varchar type, S name varchar type. Corresponding columns data types are same. So it is following second rule. Works perfectly. First rule, number of columns must be same in both select queries. Second rule, data types must be same in both select queries corresponding column. But if I write like this, it gives error. Error. Because SID is number type, S name is varchar type. Corresponding columns, data types are mismatching. So we get output as error. This is second rule. So corresponding columns, data types in both select queries must be same. Okay. First rule is that number of columns in both select queries must be same. Here 2 columns, here 1 column. That is why error. And corresponding columns data type must be same. Here SID number type, SNAME varchar 2 type. Data types are different, so error. So these are the rules of set operators. Interviewers ask like this: what are the rules of set operators? Number of columns in both select queries must be same. What is the second rule? corresponding columns data types must be same. That's it. So these are the interview questions. This is about set operators. In the notes, some more examples will be there. Refer them and understand them. So successfully we finished set operators. Okay, in the notes very clearly I mentioned all these points, sir. Okay, purposes I have written. Next, this example, cricket, football example. Okay, after that, some more examples I have given. These employees working for India. These employees working for US. The employees who are working for India and US we want. India employees, US employees records we want to combine. Union. Like this, some more examples will be there in the notes, sir. Refer the notes and understand them. Along with the departments I want. Next query. Okay. Common job titles of department number and 20 and department number 30. Common job titles. Clerk, manager. Specific job titles of 20. Specific job titles of 30. Salesman. All job titles. Analyst, clerk, manager, sales. Next. So some more examples I specified in the notes. And these interview questions also I specified. Differences between union and unional. Okay. Differences between union and gen. And rules of set operator. So every point very clearly mentioned in the notes, sir. Refer the notes, practice them, understand them. Set operators chapter is over. Now, according to our syllabus, all 7 chapters are over, sir. Okay. SQL commands, functions, classes, giants, subqueries, constraints. Today we finished set up. So all 7 chapters in the module 1 are over, but in the SQL commands, I didn't cover DCL commands grant and revoke. In the DML commands, insert all and merge I didn't cover. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, tomorrow we discuss about DCL commands. Day after tomorrow, we discuss about insert all and merge DML commands. With that, module 1 will be finished. Next, we start module 2, PLSQL. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Online students, if you have any doubts, type in the chat box. Otherwise, you can leave the session. Session is over. Mayur, your doubt I already covered. Okay. So you asked about differences between Jan and set operator. I covered that one. Yes, any doubts? Okay. Thanks to all. I'm leaving the session. See you tomorrow.